Good evening, everyone. My name is Tanuj and hope you all are doing great. So, first of all, thank you so much for joining in and managing your time out for this wonderful session that we're going to start in few minutes. So, I assume that you all are doing pretty well. So, and so this session will be covered in two parts. The first 10 to 12 minutes will be discussing about igniting yourself, the topic I have shared with you all. And rest 5 to 10 minutes we'll discuss about the question and answer that if you have any. So feel free to let me know. And then in the end of the session, if you have any questions, I'll be happy to answer all your questions. I'll do justice so that you should feel happy at the end. I'll do my level best. So in the interest of time, I think I'll begin now. So please pay your please pay your attention to the session. And again, if you have any questions, we'll discuss toward the end of the session. Surely. Sure. Yeah. So sure. Thank you so much, everyone, once again. So we are going to discuss about igniting yourself. So first and foremost thing, what is this topic all about? That igniting yourself. It is not about lighting ourselves up. No. It is about knowing ourselves more and then putting ourselves on a right path. You heard correctly. You might be thinking that what this Tanuj is saying, knowing ourselves, I know myself more than anyone else. We all do believe this without a doubt. We all are living a life that we have been believing on this thought since we born that we know ourselves very well. But the fact is, we actually don't know. Most of us, not all of us, most of us don't know who we really are. To know that, first we start with the self-awareness. What we really are. You are not what you see yourself today. You could be a different personality from within. You want to be a different personality. You want to be a scientist from within, but you are doing an accountant job right now. Your values could be becoming a doctor, but you're still struggling. What should I do? You like helping people, but you don't know what thing you should do, how you should serve your purpose. So this happens to all of us. It happens to all of us. Each of us goes through this phase of life where we say that we know ourselves, but when someone asks us how much we know ourselves, we left with no answers. We feel like I don't know, I don't have the answer for these questions. And these questions are so basic questions. Do you know your own values? What thing you value most? Do you know where you're actually heading in your life? Are you heading the way you want to be, or you're heading the way because society want you to go that way? It might sound like that I think I'm heading my own way. But when we ask within, we actually feel like, no, this is where society want me to go. First school, then college, then job, then family, then kids. Life moves like this. And if you see a people around you, you will see, yeah, nothing wrong in that. Everyone is living the same life. Everyone around us living the same life. They first went to school, then to college. If someone are really rich, they will go to abroad. That's there. And then they will get married, they get settled, they get into job, and then they want to stay in that comfort zone all over the life. And if they encounter any challenge in life, I feel like, oh, I didn't expect that. I want a smooth journey. I did nothing wrong. And this is very minimal expectation that I can have living a comfortable life. But my dear friends, Living a comfortable life is not our aim of life. It is like it provides comfort to us that we like, because subconscious mind build up like that, that if you give some space to it, if you give some relaxation, if you don't give any extra work to your subconscious mind, it will be perfectly happy with you. Like how such a caring person you are. But whenever you goes an extra mile, it will try to hold you back. Hey, don't go, it could be risk there. So that's the reason society has evolved this way, and we have been taught that we need to follow the same lines. And everyone around us, like majority of us, is following the same line. But how come it is wrong? It is not wrong. We tell you, it is not wrong if you know yourself. Yes, if this is a life you wanted to live, if the life you wanted to live and the life you're living are two different lives, then there would be a chaos in your mind all the time. The situations will be chaotic to you every second. Even the smallest of discussion could lead to an argument. Why? Because this is not what you want to become from within. This is what you have been asked to be. This is what you have been pushed to do so. So you're doing it. Right? There are people around us, they are happily working, they're happily doing their job. But what happens when they see a person working with them is growing to an exponential level and they're still stuck there? They start gossiping around. They start they start creeping about it. They feel that the other person have done something to the manager or to the boss, so he's getting all the promotions and all. It's not like that. Actually, his values are assigned as well. It could be there, like politics is always there, but consider the other factors as well. He could have done something better than you at work. He could be loving his job more than you do your job. He could be going an extra mile every day, but you don't know. But he's going an extra mile every day. But for you, feel like he has done something crazy to the bosses, so he's getting all the favors from them. It is not the case always. It's not the case always. Let me repeat it for you all. So bring back to the same original conversation, the way we started. Ignite yourself. And to ignite ourselves, first we should be aware about ourselves, who we really are, and how we can become what we want to become. Because once we know the path we want to travel, we will be with we will travel with full enthusiasm. We would not need any, like any kind of situation where we'll be having a shaky, or like we'll be feeling like, oh no, no, no. You will be enjoying every turmoil along your way. When we travel, when we want to go somewhere, okay, there's a distance of 1,000 kilometers you want to cover. Okay, but along the way you see so many different weathers. Obviously, each part of India has a different weather, different language, different culture. What do you say, no, I don't know South Indian language, so I should not travel to South India? No, I'm not familiar with the weather around it, so I should not go there. What do? You do your proper research. You spend every second knowing about that place. Why? Because you are preparing your mind for the situations that might occur there. If you know, okay, they speak English, Kannada, you'll say like, oh, I know English. Okay, I'll manage. Okay. If you see the temperature, okay, it goes down to 18 degrees Celsius. Oh, I have some warm clothes. I can manage easily. My body is adaptable to this. If you see, yes, there could be some rain. Oh, it could be great experience for me that I'll enjoy rain. You will prepare yourself up. You won't cancel your trip all the way. Why? Because you are knowing pretty well about the state you're visiting, the weather, the language, how it happens, because you have learned about it, understand them. Similarly, we don't spend time learning about our own values, the very basic fact, who we really are. Because if you want to go somewhere, first you should know yourself better. To ignite ourselves, we should aware about our own things, our own self. If I want to tell you what Tanuj is, Tanuj should know what Tanuj is actually. Tanuj is not about holding a MBA certification, doing a job. It's not Tanuj only. It's not Tanuj. Tanuj is somewhere my heart knows. My heart should beat with that. If I tell those things to the world that what Tanuj is kind. Tanuj is empathetic to others. Tanuj is trustworthy. My body should feel comfortable when I say these things. It is not that, okay, I'm Tanuj, I'm MBA graduate, I have done my MBA from this prestigious college, and I'm doing this job, and I'm making good money. It's not what Tanuj is. Those things won't make me feel satisfied throughout life. These are just temporary arrangements that we have created around us to define ourselves what we really are. Believe me, my dear friends, this is not what we are. Again, we have again same very questions that we really need to spend time to know our values, to know ourselves, where we need to go. It's not what that people should tell us, where my heart knows which is the right path for me. That's the reason there are people who were in a one profession and suddenly they realize, no, this is not. They switched and they are enjoying their life. And yes, at the same time, there are people who believe that they could excel in this other profession, so they quit their one job and they want to become entrepreneur, but there was something missing and they again went back to the jobs. Why? Because they didn't spend time to know themselves. They got influenced by the society. When people ask, hey, you are really good at cooking, but did they ask him that the person can make the same style of food 100 times, 1,000 times? They just have tried couple of times, they liked it, but it doesn't mean that the world will gonna like. First, everyone should spend time knowing our values, knowing ourselves, figuring out what we really want in life. So, yes, I think I have had enough of your time. So, thank you so much for listening out to me. So, I am resting up now and I'm opening the Q&A session for you all. If you have any questions, I'll be more than happy to answer it. Feel free to pass it my way. So, yeah. So thank you so much, everyone. since I believe no one has any question, so I think I'll be signing off now. So thank you so much, everyone. Have a blissful life ahead. We'll meet with you next week with another topic that will help you to grow in your life. So thank you so much, everyone. Bye-bye.